As the great Buddha once said, holding on to anger is like grasping a hot coal with the intent of throwing it at someone else. You are the one who gets burned. This profound wisdom serves as a powerful reminder of the destructive nature of anger. Have you ever felt the sting of anger and wondered how to let go and find peace? In today's video, we will explore 7 transformative Buddhist lessons that can help you release anger and cultivate a sense of inner peace. These timeless teachings offer practical ways to deal with the root causes of anger, guiding us towards a more peaceful existence. 1. The root of anger, ignorance. In Buddhism, it is taught that the root of anger lies in ignorance. Ignorance, in this context, refers to a misunderstanding of the true nature of reality. This misunderstanding distorts the way we perceive the world, leading to unrealistic expectations and attachments. For example, we may expect people to always act kindly or for life to unfold exactly as we wish. When these expectations aren't met, frustration and anger arise. Buddha said, "All wrongdoing arises because of mind. If mind is transformed, can wrongdoing remain?" By seeking wisdom and a deeper understanding of life's impermanence, we can see things as they truly are. This helps us to let go of expectations and attachments, which in turn dissolves the ignorance that fuels anger. When we accept the ups and downs of life, we can respond with greater patience and compassion. Through practice, transforming our mind allows us to live more peacefully. 2. Self-reflection. Your superpower. The Buddha once said, "The mind is everything. What you think, you become." Self-reflection is one of the most powerful tools in Buddhist practice. By taking the time to reflect on our thoughts, emotions, and actions, we can gain insight into the triggers and patterns of our anger. This involves regularly setting aside moments to quietly contemplate our experiences and reactions. During self-reflection, we observe our thoughts without judgment. For instance, if we notice recurring anger in certain situations, we can explore why this happens. Are we feeling threatened, misunderstood, or disrespected? Understanding these underlying causes allows us to address the root of our anger and make conscious choices to respond differently. Over time, this practice strengthens self-control and emotional resilience, reducing the frequency and intensity of anger. 3. Mindfulness, channeling your anger. Mindfulness is a cornerstone of Buddhist practice and plays a crucial role in managing emotions like anger. It involves paying full attention to the present moment, observing thoughts and feelings without judgment. Through cultivating mindfulness, we create mental space to observe anger as it arises and recognize it as a temporary state. When anger starts to build, mindfulness allows us to pause and take a breath, preventing impulsive reactions. Instead of lashing out or suppressing feelings, we can acknowledge anger and choose a more constructive response. For example, we might step away from a heated situation or engage in calming activities like deep breathing or meditation. As the Buddha taught, "You will not be punished for your anger, you will be punished by your anger." Practicing mindfulness helps us manage our emotions, leading to a more peaceful state of mind. 4. Embrace stillness and silence. Stillness and silence are powerful practices in Buddhism, offering space for inner calm and clarity. By embracing moments of stillness, we give our minds the opportunity to settle, just like muddy water becomes clear when left undisturbed. In these quiet moments, we can observe our emotions from a distance and avoid being swept up in them. When we practice stillness regularly, we train ourselves to pause before reacting. Instead of responding with anger, we take a breath and choose a more thoughtful, compassionate approach. This simple practice can profoundly transform how we handle anger and conflict. As the Buddha wisely said, "Better than 1,000 hollow words is one word that brings peace." In stillness, we find that word of peace within ourselves. 5. Cultivate gratitude. A powerful antidote. Gratitude is a transformative practice that shifts our focus from negativity to positivity. By focusing on the blessings in our lives, we can dissolve feelings of anger and resentment. When we actively seek out things to be thankful for, whether it's a sunny day or the kindness of a friend, we train our minds to dwell on the positive. Practicing gratitude regularly reduces our tendency to focus on what frustrates or angers us. It also helps build stronger, more positive relationships with others, diminishing resentment. By keeping a gratitude journal or meditating on gratitude, we foster a more optimistic outlook on life. The Buddha said, "Thousands of candles can be lit from a single candle, and the life of the candle will not be shortened. Happiness never decreases by being shared." By sharing our gratitude, we multiply happiness and reduce anger. 6. Letting go of control. Trust the natural order. A fundamental teaching of Buddhism is the principle of impermanence. Everything in life is constantly changing. This understanding helps us see that trying to control every aspect of our lives only leads to frustration and anger. When we accept that we cannot manage everything, we reduce our stress and anger. 7. The power of forgiveness. Forgiveness is central to Buddhism and is essential for finding inner peace. Holding on to anger and grudges harms us more than the person who wronged us. The Buddha taught, "Holding on to anger is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die." Forgiveness is the act of letting go of that poison. 8. Cultivating compassion toward others. Another profound teaching in Buddhism is the practice of metta, or loving kindness. Compassion is a powerful antidote to anger. When we consciously cultivate compassion, we are able to replace negative emotions with understanding, patience, and empathy. The Buddha teaches that we are all interconnected, and that each of us is facing our own challenges and suffering. When we recognize the humanity in others, even those who have wronged us, it becomes easier to respond with compassion rather than anger. In a moment of frustration, ask yourself, what might this person be going through? What fears, pains, or misunderstandings could be influencing their behavior? By shifting your perspective to one of empathy, you can soften the emotional charge of anger. Compassion doesn't mean accepting mistreatment or injustice, but it does allow us to create space for understanding rather than hostility. This shift in perspective fosters deeper connections and helps to transform feelings of anger into a desire to help or offer kindness. You might begin cultivating compassion through a loving-kindness meditation, where you intentionally send thoughts of goodwill to others, including those who may trigger your anger. The more you practice this, the more you will find that compassion becomes a natural response to life's challenges. Number 9. Patience as a tool for peace. Patience is one of the paramitas, the perfections of character in Buddhism, and it plays a central role in overcoming anger. Often, anger arises because we want things to happen on our timeline, according to our expectations, and when life doesn't go according to plan, we become frustrated. But patience reminds us that not everything unfolds immediately, and that peace comes from waiting with understanding. The Buddha taught that true patience is not merely about passively waiting for something to happen, but about maintaining a calm and composed mind even in the face of difficulty. It involves accepting that life is full of challenges and delays, but choosing to face them without reacting in anger or frustration. When we are able to cultivate patience, we can view life's irritations and delays as opportunities for growth. Whether you're waiting in line, dealing with a difficult person, or facing a setback in your personal goals, patience allows you to remain calm and centered. Over time, this practice builds resilience and inner strength, helping to prevent the impulsive reactions that often accompany anger. 10. Non-attachment. Letting go of ego and expectations. At the heart of Buddhist philosophy is the concept of non-attachment, or upadana. Anger often stems from our attachment to our ego, our need to be right, to be validated, or to have things go our way. When life contradicts these desires, we react with anger, frustration, and defensiveness. Non-attachment is the practice of letting go of these rigid expectations and embracing the flow of life. If you found value in these teachings, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more insights on mindfulness and living a meaningful life. Your support helps spread these valuable teachings to others. Thank you for watching, and until next time, stay calm and stay mindful.